I don't know why this camera. I got a new camera and I don't know why it just freezes randomly. It's not getting overheated because it's only freezing on. There we go. It's only freezing on the computer, not out there, not actually on the camera. So weird. Gives all the character stalwart. Yeah, yeah. So what I was saying is I think that's gonna be really fun when you're playing against someone with stalwart, and you just level the playing field there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Make the call, Josh. Going back to make the call, I am gonna drop 3 make the calls in there because if you're using her ability, you're probably discarding the cards that you need, some of the allies that you need. So make the call helps you grab them. We could just run 2 of those and run. Mass Attack just doesn't seem good with Miss Marvel. We're on Innovation. Oh, Band Together is really solid, though. Band Together is really solid. We're going to toss an Enhanced Reflex and run 2 copies of Band Together. Okay, there we go. Also, Descry, I'm really looking forward to Blizzard with Storm. Give everyone -1 attack for protection. I think a protection Blizzard is going to be really cool. You make that perfect defense pretty easy. Or like if you're running with Miss Marvel, right? She gets all of her stuff from events, not like attacking, and so that can really help with her. Oh, I need a mod set. Josh, you got a suggestions for me for a mod set? Fortunately, it's just mostly generic leadership still that allows you to pull cards to the forefront with strength and numbers. Yep. Yeah, the yeah, we'll see how it works. I'm just hoping to flood the field, then recur Wiggle Room, right? Grab Wiggle Room, kind of play into a defensive strategy, so something similar that we'll see in the protection build, and try and recur Wiggle Room as many times as we can so we don't need to use our allies as chump blockers, flood the field, utilize Band Together and Strength in Numbers to get her big events out and play multiple of them. We'll see how it works. Let's see how it goes. Down to earth? Okay, I love it. I also really like Down to Earth with like the thematics of what Drang is. He's like he's a terrestrial invasion, and so it's like, oh yeah, you know how there's this huge terrestrial invasion, but also there's the cat stuck in the tree. Can you help with that? Just funny. Just funny. Okay, so put the Badoon ship and the Milano support into play. After he schemes, bad stuff happens. We'll flip this up and it starts with 2. Let's see what Miss Marvel's got. She's got 2, 4, 6. A Genius with a red dagger. There's my Wiggle Room right there. There's 2 Wiggle Rooms. So yeah, okay, so what we'll probably do is we'll hang on to one of these Wiggle Rooms And yeah, I think we're just gonna hang on to one of the wiggle rooms, and then we will just use it to recur and prevent the damage. We should be fine there. We'll keep Nakia. We'll toss a big hands. Yeah. Draw into crew quarter. Okay. Let's go ahead and discard cards until we get what we need. Oh, it's an Embiggen. Look at that. Look at that. That's nice. Okay. Let's toss a wiggle room to play Nakia. Nakia will exhaust, and we will toss a crew quarter to play Embiggen. Yeah. Then we will flip up. We will exhaust the Milano to and a Genius to play Red Dagger. Red Dagger says that whenever he's defeated, we can spend 2 resources of different types to deal 2 damage to an enemy and return Red Dagger to our hand. So I like that. It's also a 2/2, which is pretty solid. We're gonna hang on to Wiggle Room. Red Dagger will take 2 from the main, and Miss Marvel draws first blood. Let's go. We're ready. Hanging on to Wiggle Room. Got Make the Call, which does not help us right now. Sneak by. Ooh, there's our suit, 2/4. And then a Bruno. Okay. Place 2, place 1. Drang is going to attack us for 2 plus 1, which we will wiggle. Exhaust to pull wiggle, and we'll draw a card into Shrink. Okay, we're getting all of our building blocks, which is nice. Then our bad card is Oppressive Armada. So this comes in with 4. It has a hazard icon, and then we can exhaust the Milano to remove 3 threat from that scheme. 2, 4. Okay. Now it's my turn. I'm just gonna play like Wiggle Room is not in our hand. I think that's what we're gonna try and do. We want Shrink on the table. We want the polymer suit, but we also want Bruno. Bruno combos pretty well, because if we can roll down, shrink the numbers in Bruno and get like 6 cards from that, that seems really good. Maybe even better than Shrink. So if we get the suit and we get Bruno onto the table, we could flip down. No, I need to get rid of this. I need to take care of that. Let's have Red Dagger take 2, and we'll Milano to take the last 2, which will kill that. We're good. We don't talk about Bruno. That's very true. Diner Discussions Pod. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? I do feel like Shrink is going to help us get rid of those side schemes. Let's get Shrink on the table. And forfeit Bruno? I don't want to forfeit Bruno. Bruno's fun. We could flip down. He's going to scheme for 1. That's going to have 4. It's going to be 5. If he draws a 3, then we're kind of screwed. We could flip down, and that could help us significantly. Let's do it. Let's flip down. Let's discard cards. There's by Moon Girl. There's a Mirror. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now let's Nakia for a Mirror. We will use a Mirror to let's throw Wiggle Room back on the bottom. Actually, no, let's do Moon Girl, because we're not going to play Moon Girl because it's after you play her from her hand. So we're not going to make the call with Moon Girl. Then we get to draw a card into Band Together. So this is a 1 wild, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and spend Band Together to put Bruno onto the table. So we're fleshed out on all of our personas. Doing mighty fine. Mighty fine. How goes Champions of the Marvel variety? It's going really well. So I'm playing through Miss Marvel in each one of the aspects, and I love Miss Marvel and having a ton of fun with all of the aspects. So okay, so let's go ahead and let's toss a Sneak and a Make the Call for a Shrink. Let's exhaust Bruno to put the suit under Bruno, and we'll come back to the suit when we need it, or if we need it. Okay, so that will end that, so we can ready. Hang on to Wiggle Room. We got a Falcon, Patriot, Strength, 2, 4, 5, Command Team, and a Clarity of Purpose. Very cool. So we're gonna throw 2 here. Badoon, during scheming for 1 + 2 is 3. So that puts us at 7. And then we need 1 more counter. Our card is going to be Shadows of the Past. Okay, so we get to see what Shadows does. Got Generation Who, or Generation Y. Discard the top card of each player's. Discard the top card of each player's deck for each ally and persona support in play. So that's 4. So we'll discard a Band Together, a Triskelion, an Energy, and a Make the Call. That has a hazard icon on it. Comes in with 2, so that's not too bad. Then we've got Thomas Edison. It's a 3 scheme, 1 attack. Cannot take damage while you are engaged with another minion. And has 3 health. So there's Thomas Edison for you. That'll make this game a little bit more interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and use Amir. We will place probably a Triskelion. Yeah, we'll place a Triskelion onto the bottom of our deck. Then we get to draw a card, which is Sneak By. Then we will use Nakia, so the next card that I play will cost 1 less. Let's go ahead and do Clarity of Purpose for that. Playing like that's not in our hand. Bruno, we will exhaust. Clarity and Command Team for there. Yeah, Bruno, we will exhaust to put Falcon under him. Got that. We got that in the Moana. Okay. And then no, we're gonna throw Patriot under him instead of Falcon. I think we can get Falcon into play this turn. So we got there. Okay. Now we will use her ability to discard cards. Cloud 9 is tough to see go. Ironheart's really bad to see go. Strength in Numbers is not great. Snowguard is not great. Champions. Big Hands. That was a lot of cards to go through. We'll flip up. Let's go ahead and Strength, Sneak By, and Clarity of Purpose. So we will take a damage to play Falcon. So when Falcon attacks, we can spend a lightning resource to ready another champion's character that we control. Let's go ahead and Milano to take 3 from the main here. Then we will attack. Good band, by the way. Attack here to kill Thomas Edison, just so we can get rid of him. And that'll be good. That'll be it. So we will ready. I guess we could Red Dagger to take care of Generation Y. But no, we're good. Let's go ahead and toss Command Team and toss Team Training. Probably makes this deck a little bit better. I think we probably would want to throw Team Training in there. In here. Okay, so we will draw 1 to Big Hands, Sneak by, Strengthen Numbers, there we go. And another Strengthen Numbers. So that's a little unfortunate, but 2, 4, 5. Here we are. Okay, so we're gonna place 2 threat here on the main scheme. We will resolve this. We will take 2 indirect damage. So we're down to 7. Drang is going to attack us. We'll take it to the face. So 2 plus 3. Ouch. So we will wiggle. We will exhaust to bring wiggle back. So we prevent 3. And we draw a card. So we're still taking 2 damage. We did draw into Vivian, which is nice. I think I threw Wiggle Room on the bottom of my deck. I didn't. Why didn't I do that? That was a mistake. I should have thrown Wiggle Room on the bottom of my deck. Let's go ahead and Wiggle Room again to prevent all the damage. We got to make the call. We could dig it and make the call, which is good, which is really good. Okay. Now we're resolving 2 encounter cards. First one being an advance. That's oops. So 1 plus star. Resolve the Badoon's charge up ability. So he schemes for 1, so we don't pop. Wow. And then we resolve this charge up ability twice. And then special delivery. You may exhaust Milano. If you do not, the villain attacks you with +1 attack. Milano should be unexhausted. We will go ahead and just exhaust the Milano for that. Okay. Do I want Vivian or do I want someone else? I think I probably want someone else. Not a Snow Guard. Ironheart doesn't work. Cloud9 should not be in this deck. But let's go ahead and we'll go Strengthen Numbers and make the call to play Vivian. So whenever she enters play, we can choose a non-elite or non-permanent side scheme. We'll choose Generation Y. So Generation Y is going to be blanked out. We will just put that on there to remind us. Then we will play a Strengthen Numbers. So we'll exhaust these 3 to draw 3, which is the last of my deck. Triskelion, Moon. Oh, I forgot I put Moon Girl down there. That was something. Go here. This is also not going to be active. Shuffle up. Let's spend Clarity of Purpose, take a damage to play the Triskelion. Actually, we're going to toss Spider-Man to do that instead of Clarity of Purpose. And then we will use Clarity of Purpose, Sneak by, and Big Hands to play Moon Girl. So I get to draw 2 cards, which is a Make the Call and an Ironheart, which does not help. Moon Girl will thwart 2 off the main, taking 2 consequentials. Okay, cool. So we will unexhaust everything. We're going to toss and make the call. We're going to hang on to Ironheart because I think we're going to have Red Dagger probably take this hit. I'm at 6, yeah. So we've got Band Together. Okay, so that's 3. A Wiggle. Oh, Wiggle Room. There we go. Oh, we got a Band Together for a Snow Guard. Interesting. And a strength in numbers. Huge. Huge. We love to see it. We love to see it. Alrighty, so we're going to place 2. We're going to throw 1 here. Drang is going to attack us for 2 plus 2. Let's go ahead and wiggle room. So we'll prevent 3 of that. We'll draw a card. And then I think we will... We have to do damage at some point. Because we have Falcon that can ready. So we'll grab wiggle room back. So we will end up taking 1 damage from that attack. And then we will resolve 2 encounter cards. The first one being Assault. This card, or the villain attacks us. Okay, so I'm glad I pulled wiggle room back. So he will attack us for 2 plus 2. So let's wiggle out of that again. So we'll draw a card, which into big hands, and we'll take 1 damage. And then our next one is Home by Dawn. I can flip to alter ego form, which I will definitely do. We can exhaust or discard 1 persona support we control. We'll exhaust Nakia. And that gets discarded. Which is sad. That's sad to see go, but we're fine. At least we're in alter ego form now, so that's good. We're about to go crazy here. Hey. Bang bang. Okay, so first thing, let's go Amir. That was weird. Looks like did I not take damage from Clarity? I think I took damage and I said no, I'm not doing that, and then I changed it again, but I'll take another damage. Let's go ahead and throw wiggle room on the bottom. That keeps our allies alive. It looks like I dropped the stream for some reason. Let me see what all is happening. It's weird. Where's my mouse? There it is. Huh. Weird. Okay. Well, looks like I dropped the stream. Sorry about that. We'll just splice them together in post. We'll just fix it in post, everyone. Okay, so let's go ahead and strengthen numbers. So we'll exhaust all of our heroes, or all of our allies, to draw 4 cards. We got big hands, band together, oh huge, energy, and make the call. Okay. Now, let's use Bruno to put a... let's put a energy under Bruno, because I think we will not need it today, or not right now. So I'm at 3 health, so I do need to be careful from that. So let's go ahead and flip up to hero form. This is actually active again. So my bit rate. It's saying I'm having trouble. Is anyone in chat, or is anyone having trouble? So, alrighty. No, make the calls. You froze up for a bit, but you seem fine now. Okay, weird. Thank you. So instead of a energy, I'm gonna throw a band together behind Bruno. Had to close, but now it's good. That's weird. That's so weird. Okay, so now let's go ahead and band together and toss a make the call to play Snowguard, and let's overplay Vivian. So after Snow Guard enters play, place up to 3 shift counters. You can get 5 hit points, plus 3 fort in the aerial trait, or plus 3 attack, and our attacks gain overkill. We're going to place 1 shift counter, and so she will have 3 attack and overkill. Okay. Let's play. Let's do energy, big hands, exhaust. Actually, let's throw 2. Let's do 3 thwart. So we'll embiggen the big hands to deal 6 to Drang. Let's go ahead and exhaust Milano to take 3 off of the main. Let's have Snow Guard attack, or I'm sorry, thwart for 3 off of Generation Y. Then I was already exhausted. Let's command team Ironheart for a big hands for 4 more damage. Okay, so we will ready. And we have a really stacked Brunos that we can take. Sneak by, Cloud 9, Wiggle Room command team. Got a Wiggle Room, which is nice. And Champion's Mobile Bunker. 3/5. So place 2 here. Oh no, we're taking indirect. So charge up, we're taking 2 indirect damage. Let's throw 1 on Falcon and 1 on Snow Guard and 1 on me. Then Drang's attacking for 2. We'll take it to the face, plus 1. So we will Wiggle Room. We'll draw a card to make the call. And let's go ahead and exhaust to bring Wiggle Room back. Then our encounter card is a Badoon Engineer. After a Badoon Engineer engages you or activates against you, resolve the charge ability. So we're going to drop Badoon Ship to 1. And now we're going into our turn. Okay. So let's... I need to figure out damage here. Let's exhaust Bruno to take these 3 cards. Let's use the Milano to take care of 3 of this threat. Let's toss Cloud 9 to play the suit. So we can generate a resource for an event. Let's play... Okay. Alrighty. So let's hit Red Dagger. So when Red Dagger is defeated, so we're going to attack the villain. We're gonna flip villain into stage 2. And then he's defeated. We're gonna spend 2 resources of different types. And so I think I can use Band Together for different types of resources here. Like I think that's different than had to close. Yeah, I think that's different than like the power ofs. I think Band Together works a little bit differently. So we'll use a Band Together to deal 2 damage to an enemy and return hit Red Dagger to your hand. We'll hit the Engineer, and then we'll return Red Dagger to our hand. Drang pops in with 14. 14. And we need to go grab the spear right there on the bottom. Nice. Okay. Now, actually, instead of Band Together, we're not. We're gonna play a Patriot and a command team for the 2 different resources. We'll hang on to band together. Now let's play, I think, make the call to get Patriot into play. Or we can just throw Red Dagger back out there. Yeah, let's do a band together to throw Red Dagger back out there. Is that 14? Let's have Moon Girl attack and kill this Badoon Engineer, which will kill Moon Girl. Then we can make the call. Then we can make the call and pull in Vivian to blank out Drang's spear. Yeah, so we'll pull in Vivian by spending 2 resources, which is Sneak By and Champion's Mobile Bunker, to pull in Vivian. And this gets blanked now. Let's go ahead and swing for 3 with these 2. 1, 2. Alrighty, so we will ready up. Hang on to wiggle rooms. We got strength, strength in numbers. There we go. Another strength in numbers. 2, 4. I always draw those at the same time. It's not what you want to do. We are at 2 health, which is a little frightening. We're gonna go 1 there. Badoon's ship charges up. Drang's attacking us for 3. We do have wiggle runes, which we can recur if we need to. So let's go ahead and take it. So 3 plus 0. So wiggle room just like that. And we will draw a card, preventing 3 of that damage. I think at this point, 11. I'm not going to recur it because I want to draw into like a big hands or something. And if we draw into a big hands, then we can recur it with Miss Marvel being active. We also have Falcon that can ready her up, but we're probably using him for strength in numbers. Our card is going to be Harvest. Exhaust each persona support in play. For each persona exhausted this way, the villain heals 1 damage. So this is going to be 1, 2. Villain's going to heal 2. And it's my turn. So let's go strength in numbers. Let's exhaust 4 to draw 4. We got a Genius, a Wiggle Room, decked out. Genius, Wiggle Room, make the call, and Nakia. Okay. I was hoping to get something more. Let's biometric suit and make the call to play Sneak By, which we will shrink to take 5. Let's go ahead and spend a strength. Your face code is frozen again. Are you concentrating really hard, trying not to move that much? I am concentrating really, really hard. One day I'll actually look up how to fix that. But here we are. Okay. So let's flip down. We'll heal for 5. Let's toss a Wiggle Room to play a Nakia. Nakia will exhaust to play a Crew Quarter. We will exhaust Crew Quarter to heal 1. We're going to hang on to strength in numbers. We'll toss Genius and Strength. I don't think we need them. Actually, before we do that, let's discard cards until we get a Miss Marvel cards, which is a Big Hands. Okay, so a Big Hands for... we'll hang on to Genius because we have Moon Girl. We'll hang on to Big Hands and we'll hang on to Strength and Numbers. We'll toss a Genius. Okay, so let's ready everything, which is so much. We are readying so much. Oh my gosh. Draw into a second copy of Big Hands, a Champion's Mobile Bunker, so 2/4, and then a Command Team. So we probably should be able to kill here. I think we'll be fine. So 2 goes on to the main. Charge Up activates. Drang is scheming for 2 + 1, and then Charge Up fires. So we will take 2 damage. We'll just take that on us. And he schemed for 3. Then we got 2 bad cards. First one being an advance, so Drang's going to scheme for 2 + 1, so we do pop. He schemes, so we resolve Charge Up, and then when revealed, do Charge Up. This comes in with 4. And then our second card is a Harvest. Exhaust each persona support in play. That's a bummer. And then he's going to heal 3. Well, he's gonna heal 1. I was kind of hoping that we could use those, but here we are. Okay, so on my turn, we'll Crew Quarter for 1. Let's go ahead and use Kamala's ability for a 3rd copy of Big Hands. Okay, so I think that's probably... yeah, we got 6, 10, 14. So we do have kill, and we can... okay. So we'll flip up. Let's just see what Strength and Numbers does, because that sounds fun. So we'll exhaust 4 to draw 4. We got Ironheart, Spider-Man, Sneak By, and another Strength and Numbers. So we will use Genius for Big Hands to deal 4. Actually 6, because we'll embiggen it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll exhaust Miss Marvel to pull Big Hands back into our Big Hands. We'll toss a Sneak By and a Strength and Numbers for a Big Hands for 4. And then we will toss an Ironheart and a Spider-Man for a Big Hands for 4. And that's game. Yeah, not my favorite with blue. I didn't love it. There aren't any really great synergies other than Strength and Numbers and just drawing into her cards. And like, I don't know. I would just much rather play her in other aspects. But we do have one more aspect to dive into, which is... leadership. No, not leadership. We just played leadership. You can tell that I've been streaming for a while today. It is going to be protection. So I'm going to go to the be right back screen. Don't go anywhere. We've got protection coming, and that'll be the last one against this Brotherhood of the Badoon. See you soon.